Hello, peoples of the tube. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hold on, the title for this video is supposed to be Avery's Sad Day 2. What's going on here? Well, I fooled you. Happy April Fools. Today, of course, is Sewage's birthday. And would I really give him Avery's Sad Day 2 as a birthday present? Would I really do that? I would not. I would not do that. Instead, I thought to myself, I am going to give Sewage the one video that he wants the most.
Alright, are you finally doing a proper coming out video?
What? No! You get the goat out of here!
Okay, calm down, jeez, I'm going.
Can you believe that guy?
Well, I'm coming back in a month for your birthday.
Yeah, not if I've got anything to do with it, you're not. Right, okay, he's gone. Got you, Vivian goddamn Smith. That's the end of that bit. So, what, after that pointless interlude, what is today's video? Well, I've got some good news for you. You remember when your favourite series was cancelled because I lost the key element for filming it? I said, right, that's it, indefinitely, it's off until I find that one thing. Well, I've got some good news for you. I've found that one thing. I found my book. I found the second book of Naughty Children. It's the same one. It's not a second copy. That's the title. It's the second book of Naughty Children. I found it. We don't have to read this book anymore. This piece of goat. The children aren't naughty enough. We need to know the people that don't deserve presents, like this lovely present of me telling you about the people that don't deserve presents. Welcome back to Ohmydinosare Story Corner.
Ohmydinosare Story Corner.
So, where did we get up to last time? Well, last time, of course, we read that other book. So it's episode 4 was the last one of the proper this book. And we got on to A Shock for James. Now, at the time of recording, you have not yet watched A Shock for James. In fact, you've also not watched the one from that other book. So, I hope you can catch up. I hope, there's not too much of a gap. Here's the problem. The 5th story in this book, which is called The Strange Spectacles, it's not a good book. It's not a good story. It's kind of weak. So, since it's your birthday, did you notice that gap? I don't know what happened to my camera there. Since it's your birthday, I'm going to break the rules a little bit. I'm going to skip ahead one story, because the 6th story in this book has the best title of any of them. It's great. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. Today, for your delectation, as a birthday treat, I will read to you The Two Bad Boys. You'll also be pleased to hear that this is a very short one, so it's not going to take very long. Just as well, because this book isn't going to... it's not going to last much longer. The Two Bad Boys. There were once 2 bad boys called Tom and Jim. Or were they called Sewage and Goomba? What? No, they weren't. They weren't called that. They were called Tom and Jim. I just told you that. They were not truthful, and they were not honest. Some might say that those 2 words mean the same thing. They were wrong. Those people are wrong. Those are very different things. You can lie and still be honest. You can be dishonest, but yet tell the truth. Well, actually, that is true. You can use the truth dishonestly. But let's not get into that. Let us instead read the, let's go. Read the story, for goodness sake. In fact, they stole apples from outside shops. At least they didn't steal them from inside the shops. And once Tom had taken a full milk bottle from a doorstep. Right, yeah, shops don't keep their apples outside generally nowadays, and no one gets milk delivered to them. Or do they? Are there any milkmen left? Are there any milk women left? Are there any milk people left? I don't know. We've not had milk delivered here for well over 10 years, like 10, 15 years. We still got it when I moved here, but we moved in here like 1996. That's over 20 years ago. So I don't know. Tell me your milkman stories. They're going to be better than this rubbish. This was really dreadful. Yeah, that's the review of the book. The apples were green and gave them both a pain. Well, they should have bought them and then sued the shop. And Tom fell with the milk bottle, broke it, and cut his hand. What an idiot! What incompetent thieves! So they didn't get any good out of their stealing, but how sad their mothers were to know they had children like that. I mean, I suppose it's better than having a children like this. Oh, that's too real. Okay, let's move on. Nobody gets happiness out of badness, said Tom's mother as she bandaged his hand. Tom didn't believe her. But when he found that the Sunday school party was to be held on Saturday, and that he and Jim were not invited, he began to wish he hadn't been so bad. Well, there you go. That's just what you get. He grumbled about it to Jim. There's going to be crackers and balloons and blow-up pigs that squeak, and all kinds of goodies and oranges and sweets and a toy for everybody. That's a lot of things, he said. I wish we were going. Well, Jim's voice is broken. Well, said Jim, what about creeping in before the party begins and taking a few things for ourselves? This is the origin story of Arthur Groenwagen. This is his alter ego, Jim Groenwagen. We could easily do that. We could creep in at a window. Jim was a very bad boy, as you can see. That's a great phrase. That's the only reason I'm reading the story, is because I can say the phrase bad boy, but in a really weird way. It's great. I love it. Jim was a... It's too much of that silly voice. Jim was a very bad boy, as you can see. Tom nodded his head. All right, he said. Tom's voice hasn't broken. I don't know how old these kids are meant to be. Like, I think they're a lot younger than that. We will! Let's go and peep in at the window on Friday and see what sorts of toys are in there! He's kind of borderline, really, isn't he? So on Friday, they peeped in at the window. They saw Mrs. Jones and Miss Brown arranging everything ready for the next day. They saw the dishes of sweets put out, the plates of oranges. There were no cakes or buns yet because they would be made the next day, of course, obviously. They saw the big balloons getting blown up. It's just like in Show Me, those big balloons. Do you remember that song? No? That was my birthday. Where were we? The big balloons, the two bad boys and the big balloons. They saw the big balloons being blown up and watched the balloon pigs being stood all down the table for the children. There was a big table for the toys too. My goodness, what lovely toys. There were two big humming tops. What that is. A train that could whistle. I can whistle. I can't whistle very well, but, you know, I'm not a train. Or am I? There were two... No, I've said that already. A doll that could say Mama, Papa. Quite a limited vocabulary. I've got like a toy of Woody from Toy Story. He's got like 5 phrases. Some tiny motor cars with little hooters. Ooh, little hooters. That sounds a bit rude. A bear that growled. A golly that squeaked. Oh, yeah, we're not sure we really have space in today's modern culture for the gollies, but there you go. This book was written in the 1940s. Sorry. Oh, more toys than Tom and Jim could count. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven is more than they can count. Well, maybe if you spend less time stealing and more time in school, stay in school, kids, maybe then you would be able to count to more than 7. They watched until Mrs. Jones and Miss Brown put the light out and went away. Then the boys spoke to one another. Crafty changed the camera angle because I sneezed. No one wants that in a video. But they didn't say who's speaking. These are very different voices. We'll just alternate. We'll come tomorrow when the windows will be open to air the room. And we'll take oranges, sweets, balloons, crackers, and toys. They slipped away thinking nobody had heard them. But the toys had both seen and heard them. What a twist, guys! I used to love these stories when I was young, where the toys, they were just like these guys. They just did stuff, and they were people. Enid Blyton has done so many stories about just toys chilling out in the toy room. It's like Toy Story without the drama. It's lovely. I used to love them. This is a bit different because we've got also two bad boys in it. You know, got something I like, toys that are alive, and something that Sewage likes, bad boys. So, it's great, isn't that great? Let's see what the toys are going to say. Did you hear what they said? Cried the bear in excitement. We won't let them steal us. It's just Vivian. Vivian, get out of here, Vivian. We'll give them such a fright. It's just Vivian. So when the next night came, and the two naughty boys crept in at an open window, the toys were ready. The gully had at least they've shortened it to gully. I mean, it could be slightly worse. I don't know how I'd feel about reading that otherwise. The gully had taken 3 of the balloon pigs from the table, and he and the doll and the bear pulled the little corks from the pigs' mouths as soon as the boys came in. You know what noise a balloon pig makes when the air goes out of them, don't you? Because I don't! Eee! They all said in mournful voices. Alright. Oh. Thomas... Tom and Jim stood still in fright. Whatever was that? It's the balloon pigs being deflated, Tom and Jim. I just told you. The pig stopped making a noise and fell over, quite flat. Then the teddy bear pressed himself in the middle. Grrr! I can't do Vivian voice and say grrr. Grrr! He said grrr! Ooh! Said Tom and Jim. Is it a dog growling? I don't know what's happening with these voices. Grrr! Said the bear again, quite enjoying himself. Then the gully and the other toys took the 3 humming tops and set them spinning madly on the floor. They all hummed like enormous bees. How many bees are there? There's 6 bees, Jesse. Detective, 6 bees. Zoom, zoom, zoom. They went. Tom tried to run away and he fell over a mat that caught his foot. Bang! Ow! Cried Tom. Something's caught me! What's making that noise? Are we in a beehive? I wish we could see, but the room's all dark. Oh no! What's going hum, squee, and grr? Is it the toys that we're going specifically to steal that make those exact noises? I don't know! I don't know! You're an idiot, Tom. What's wrong with you? Gosh. The gully... Oh, it doesn't say gully this time. I don't care. The gully pressed himself in the middle and made loud squeaks. This is a very uncomfortable story. Oh dear. Ew. 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 Jim fell over Tom in fright. The gull... Stop using... You don't... Wait. You've been fine with just gully on its own so far. Like, even that, I feel, is probably a borderline slur. This is... Oh, go at you, Enid Blyton. Why do you do this to me? The gully nearly laughed out loud. Lol. Then the engine of the train began to whistle. Fee! It went as loudly as it could. Good gracious, what a fright it gave the 2 bad boys! They could hardly get up. This is like 3 pages long. Why is it taking me so long to read? I'm a mess. Where's the window? Where's the window? Cried Jim. Now the talking doll began to call. Mama! Papa! Mama! Papa! Wow, what a scary noise! At the top of her voice, and the Golly and Bear pressed the little hooters of the motor cars at the same time. Hold on, where's my horn? Oh, it's under go to the desk. Hold on. I've got sound effects. Where is it? Hold on. No, that's a light bulb. Okay, I've lost my horn. Oh, here it is. Sorry for that interlude. Okay, we're doing sound effects. We're in 5D, guys. Oh no, I've lost my page. This is too exciting for me. Okay. The Golly and Bear pressed the little hooters of the motor car at the same time. Oh, so high pitched. I've forgotten how annoying that was. Honk, 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 Mama, Papa, honk, 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 Mama, honk, Papa, honk. What a noise! Tom and Jim rushed for the window and tried to climb through. And then the Golly, it doesn't say Golly, had a bright idea. He took the brooch off his coat. What, it comes with an actual functioning brooch? That's too much attention to detail for a toy for some kid. Gosh darn. And drove the pin into a big balloon hanging near him. Bang! That was not a menacing bang at all. Bang! It went off with such a loud pop that even the toys were startled. What? How can you startle a toy? Jim and Tom fell to the ground. I'm shot! Groaned Tom. So am I! Cried Jim. Somebody shot us! Didn't you hear the bang? And there they lay groaning. There they lay Matt groaning, thinking that they were shot till the doors opened and in trooped all the children that had been invited to the party. How surprised they were to see Tom and Jim. And you may be sure they guessed at once what those two bad boys had come there to do. They shooed them out the door. They laughed at them. Ha! And they banged the door behind them. Tom and Jim began to cry. Wimps. How they wished they could go and join the happy children in the gay room. Come on, guys, let's go into the gay room. Oh, it's my favourite room. Look at this. This is a disaster. In the gay room, with all the balloons and toys. The gay room sounds great. Let's go there. It's our own fault, said Tom, wiping his eye. Oh, for goodness sake, the book's... I hate everything. I'm going to need to... It's in like 5 pieces now. It's our own fault, said Tom, wiping his eyes. Mother says nobody gets any happiness out of being bad. I thought that was Jim's mother that said that. No, it was Tom's mum. Okay. I'm going to be good for a change. I've had a real fright tonight, and I'm going to home to find where I've been shot. Well, he won't find where he's been shot, and neither will Jim. But the toys will have done a good deed if they have stopped those 2 boys from being bad. The Golly still laughs when he remembers all that happened that evening. That was the book-destroying story, The 2 Bad Boys. Fun fact, I was originally going to throw my book at Vivian. That was going to be the lead-in. Then I remembered, if I throw the book, it's just going to scatter into pages. That's why I threw the ball. I threw the ball. I catch the ball. I catch the ball, the 2 bad boys blew up balloons. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. That, you know, that was only like 4.5 pages. I think I make too much of these. But I enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that? Did you think this was going to be Sherlock disguised as Avery's Sad Day 2? What a wild card, guys! Yeah, because it says Avery's Sad Day 2. You thought it was going to be Sherlock. Actually, Ohmydinosare Story Corner. I fooled you again, April Fools, you big old birthday fool. I hope you join me for the other birthday video, which is, of course, the actual Sherlock. But until then, I mean, it says Sherlock in the title. What were you expecting? Gosh darn. Unless you watched this 1 second. Did you work it out? Did you figure it out? I bet you didn't. I hope you have a lovely birthday, Sewage. I hope you have birthday wishes Hope you get to spend your birthday in the gay room. Thanks for watching and have a nice birthday.
Tell me a story, oh ho ho, it's nearly Christmas, oh ho ho, it's a story, oh ho ho, I don't like this, oh ho ho, that is what Sewage said when he watched it, oh ho ho.
Bad boys, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That I don't know what that was. I wanted to say something. I had nothing to say. I've eaten all my chocolate eggs now. They're all gone. It took me until almost the end of May to eat them, but I ate them all. So we're not getting a bad Gemington on Eggs episode 3 anytime soon. Sorry.
Traffic on the hour.